Okay, sternum row. This one's got variety, depending especially if you've got a kettlebell versus a dumbbell. The easy thing here, go behind the camera for this one, is you can get a towel or a nylon strap of any kind, like fucking anything works here. And you can loop this underneath as well. Okay, grab it close here. This is more wrist friendly because we've got the ability to rotate versus here where we can't really rotate. There's not as much wrist freedom here.
Okay.
And the benefit of also with the towel is it's a thick and soft grip, which means we have to really squeeze it. So we actually get more forearm activation here when we're using the towel, which is a nice little added benefit. So just for shits and giggles, we'll use the towel. But the second grip option, if you don't have a towel, one hand squeezes on the belt, other hand right underneath that hand. Some people prefer to go more like this, where you can see there's not as much space for both hands to open all the way.
Yep.
So you can kind of stack it, but I just like to go like this. This is what feels the most comfortable for me, is one hand over the other.
Okay.
But we'll go towel since we got it. The key here is to stay in a good spine position. If we start to get in bad mechanics, now we're going to load the low back, versus now I'm feeling it more in the hamstrings and in the deep core position here.
Okay.
Then from there, we're just pulling the belt to the bottom of the sternum. And another nice thing about the towel, which I like as added benefit, is when we come up to the top, we actually can pull the towel apart this way. It's called abduction. When we're doing that, it's like a band pull, where we're actually getting some more activation out of the rotator cuff and external rotators in the shoulder that we wouldn't get normally if we just were pulling it straight to the chest. We're getting this movement dynamically, but we're also getting a little bit of isometric movement this way for extra credit going the other direction. So, boom. And you can see how my hands spread apart just a little bit at the top. Chest always is above the shoulders here, but other than that, the angle can really change for you. You can go down.
Chest always is above the shoulders?
Yep, so my chest,
Hips. Okay.
Shoulders are always
I
above
got
the
it.
hips. Yeah, good catch. So I don't want to be down here too much. The more horizontal my spine,
Yep.
the more I'm working mid-back fibers. The more upright my spine, the more I'm working upper back fibers. So it really just depends on what you want to focus on. If you're trying to build more upper back or more mid-back, neither's wrong or right, and it's going to be a very minimal difference, especially in this kind of format where we're not really going to muscular failure anyway. So it's not that big of a deal. But just don't round the back and don't get too far down here.
Got it.
We want to say chest up. I want to see that Viking logo in the mirror. Okay, pulling up and then apart at the top.